All right, so it's currently Monday. I'm about to be heading out for my first meetup and really only meetup of the day. I usually meet customers twice a day. This is my second block. It's been a pretty slow day, so I'm only meeting two people today, one of which isn't even texting me. So, not my best day, but this is kind of how it goes. Some days are better than others. And what I'm doing is basically a new series. I'm going to try to every week just film everything I buy and sell. And I've done this before, but I framed it more as like a challenge type video, trying to get more views. Really, I just want this for the people that are interested in phone flipping. So, it's going to be a lot more raw, to the point, what's going through my mind, what I'm doing. And of course, I'll show how much I'm making as well. But I am a full-time phone flipper. I make over $10,000 in profit a month doing this. I just meet people, buy their phones, buy their old electronics, resell it on eBay, send it to direct buyers. It's pretty much that simple. I'll kind of be showing you how I do it so you can do some of the same things for yourself. Of course, you can check out the course on my channel. I'll link it below. 6 hours long, completely free. You can learn how to do some of the exact same stuff. But I'm supposed to be meeting a guy for a 14 Pro Max that's has a recovery mode issue, but should be easy for me to fix there. That's the guy who hasn't been responding, so that one might fall through. Happens from time to time. The other one is a brand new sealed iPad, the newest one. I'm paying 700 for it, and I've been selling these for 960 bucks to my direct buyer. So I literally just buy it, throw it in a box, and send it off. Now, let's make sure this guy doesn't flake too, because then we're coming home with a whopping $0 today. But iPad or not, it's just been a slow day. It happens. 2 days ago, I bought like five or six. Most days I'm buying around 4 to 5. Some days it's upwards of 10. Some days you get zero, but it all evens out and you end up getting around, 10, 11, $12,000 in profit a month typically. That's just the point I'm at least. But anyways, I'll go ahead and update you guys once I've bought those devices. Here's the iPad, just picked it up. As you can see, still sealed in the box. It's the newest one, the 13-inch M4. These are always an amazing find because they go for a lot. Usually just means you can get a better deal on stuff that's worth more margin to be made typically. Like I said, I just paid 700 for that. I didn't have a way to record the actual transaction. I might get some meta glasses eventually and show you guys what that process is like, but it's pretty straightforward if you've ever done a deal on Marketplace. Meetup, I gave them cash and now it's mine. And like I said, these have been selling for 960. And since it's sealed, this is an easy thing to ship straight to direct buyer. So that's a pretty much guaranteed $260 profit with zero risk. And as far as the other device I was supposed to buy, the 14 Pro Max, I don't think that guy's gonna be coming. So this is probably it for today, but I'll update you guys tomorrow with some more stuff. Wanted to make a quick update about yesterday. So this iPad will go to my direct buyer. Normally, I just ship these off at the end of the week, so that's what I'm gonna do with this, but I do know how much I'm gonna make it already. Like I said, it would be 260. I did have someone reach out to me and say they had actually referred the person who sold it to me. So I do a referral system. I pay $20 for referrals. So that does cut $20 out of the profits. Just want to be transparent there. That being said, nothing earlier today that we got, but we've scheduled some meetups for later today. So by the end of the day, we should be getting an Aura ring sealed in box. I'm actually about to head out to get that now. And then later I'll be meeting up to get a Samsung Galaxy Watch and an Apple Watch. And then I also have a bunch of stuff scheduled for tomorrow. So the guy who flaked on us yesterday messaged, apologized, said he's now going to meet us tomorrow. So hopefully he doesn't flake on us again. I'll update for sure tomorrow. Obviously, you guys will see all of that. Also have a guy selling us a video recorder tomorrow. And we have some new sealed iPhones we're supposed to pick up Thursday. So if everything goes to plan, we've already got a pretty good haul coming in this week. That being said, I'm going to keep trying to get more stuff. I'm going to go get this Aura ring. I'll show you guys once I have that. And then, of course, I'll update again later tonight once I've picked up more for today. It's been pretty slow so far again today. Obviously, a little bit better than yesterday. But the things I'm picking up aren't going to be huge profits like this iPad. The good news is there is a lot of stuff that seems to be put into place for the coming days. So I should expect a few big days for sure. Tomorrow, Thursday, maybe even into Friday. So hopefully that's the case. But I'll update you guys once I've got that Aura ring. So I just got the Aura ring and the guy never showed up originally. And I was going to run errands. So I just went ahead and did that and had him meet me where I was at. That's one of the annoying things, man. Sometimes people just don't show up. That's two back-to-back days. At least this guy ended up coming through. And the one from yesterday looks like it's going to get resolved. So took my time to look at this because I don't buy many of these. You got to be really careful with fakes and whatnot. And it was supposed to be sealed, but he had taken it off on the sides. I opened it up and it looks like it hasn't been used at all. So should probably get a pretty good return on this. I'm going to run the eBay numbers and I'll let you guys know what I end up selling this for. Now I just got done picking up both of these watches. So we got the Samsung Galaxy Watch 7 and then the Apple Watch Series 10 46 millimeter. I paid $120 for this. Probably sell for about $175 to my direct buyer, so $55. And then I paid $40 for this. I'll probably sell this one on eBay. Probably make around $50 on this as well. Obviously, not sure exactly what I'll make on the Oura Ring yet. If I had to guess, it'll be about $200 for the day total. So another pretty slow day, but things are definitely looking up for tomorrow and Thursday, as I've already got a bunch of stuff planned. So as long as it don't fall through and I get my typical meetups on those days as is, should be pretty good profits, but that'll wrap it up for today unless something crazy happens tonight. All right, it's currently Wednesday and I've already picked up 3 things today. So I've got, well, I'm going to show you this iPad. As you can see, the screen's all messed up, but it's the 6th Gen Pro, 12.9 inch. Only paid $120 for it. I'm gonna reach out to my iPad buyer. I have a guy who I always send all stuff like this, broken iPads to. He'll probably give me a pretty good price on it, better than eBay, any other direct buyers. So that's what I'll do with that one. If I had to guess, I'll at least make 100, 150 on it. If I had to guess, now we'll see, because these are hard to quote. I don't usually know exactly what he does, but I think I'll make a pretty good profit on that. And I bought MetaQuest 3. This one had the Elite strap, which I actually don't like buying just because now if it's the Meta branded one, it's better, but these are harder to ship. So that's why I don't like it. But I paid $220 for that. I sell the controllers separately. So controller, and I actually have 2 sets of the controllers because I got the 3S as well, which uses the exact same controllers. So the 3S, I got this one from a Google ad. I paid $120. The MetaQuest I got from Facebook Marketplace, I paid $220. I'll do pretty well on the 3S. I'll probably make about 100 on the 3S. As for the MetaQuest 3, maybe between 60 and 80 if I had to guess. But about to go pick up some other stuff. Pretty good set of meetups tonight. I think I'm buying 4 devices at least. So I'll update if all those go according to plan and show you guys what I got there. So much better day today, or at least if everything goes to plan, than the slow start I had Monday and Tuesday. All right, so I've already picked up 3 devices. I have another guy coming with that 14 Pro Max. I was supposed to buy it Monday, but I got this 15 Pro Max, paid $350 for it. It was supposed to be Verizon locked, but it's actually unlocked. So I'll make $280 on that to my direct buyer. This Apple Watch down at the bottom, I'll only make 40 on. I really overquoted it. The black one goes for more than the titanium. And so for some reason, I just offered that guy 300. I wasn't going to switch up in person, but only make like $45 there, but it's fine. Definitely overquoted it, but still making mistakes after doing this for all these years. Either way, $45, I can't complain about that. And then I got this Panasonic video recorder, paid $150. We'll probably at least make $100 profit on that on eBay. So really good day, definitely making up for the slow couple days, Monday and Tuesday. And then once I get this 14 Pro Max, as long as this guy doesn't flake again, I'll update you guys once I have that. And here's the 14 Pro Max. We finally did secure it. It had the recovery mode issue. Now it's just dead. So I should be able to take it out of recovery mode. The biggest thing is making sure there's no iCloud on this. But he told me if there was, he was going to work with me. Of course, that's always a risk when you're dealing with these people, because obviously you can just get ghosted, but only ended up paying 100 because of the water damage. I think worst case scenario, I can recoup all those losses, even if it is iCloud locked. But yeah, you can see it kind of in the camera lens there, but we'll see what happens. If I am able to get it off and the damage isn't too bad, meaning the screen's not all messed up, I'll probably do pretty well here. A bit risky to buy this for sure, but it's been a good day so far. So kind of that's kind of what's justifying me buying it. But I'll update it once I test this out, see how it works, and let you guys know if it was worth it or not. All right, this literally never happens, but I went to restore the device now, and I ran the serial number. It was off, and it was carrier unlocked. I only paid $100 for it. So once it's done restoring, hopefully, again, the water damage isn't too bad, but definitely lucked out here. I wouldn't normally recommend taking that kind of risk, but in this case, it did pay off. So in total, a really, really good day today. Okay, so this is still Wednesday. I had a repeat customer hit me up. I thought the day was over. I was just kind of chilling, getting ready for bed. and he told me he had a couple devices he wanted to come drop by. So it's like, sure, why not? Had him meet me just a couple minutes down the road here. AT&T Z Flip 6 paid 120 for this. Direct buyers paying 160, but I'll do much better likely selling this on eBay. So that's probably what I'll do with that one. Then it was a 16 Pro Max carrier locked 512 gigabyte. I paid 350 for this. I'll end up selling this one on eBay, and I would say at least I'll make 200 bucks on this one. So it's been a really good day. Obviously Monday and Tuesday showed you exactly what a slow day looks like. And then every now and then you have days like these where you just get a bunch of stuff at once and make a bunch of money. And that's just kind of how it works. Some days you have, typical 4 or 5 devices a day. And then of course you have your slow days, 1 to 2, maybe even nothing. And then you have days like this where it's just boom, there's a boom or bust element to it. So I think I'm going to end up making, I won't even try and mentally calculate everything, but we'll just go through the devices. We got the first Quest headset, the second Quest headset, the iPad, we got the phone and the watch from that guy, the video recorder, the 14 Pro Max, and now these two. So that's 9 devices today. Just off the top of my head, I could be forgetting one, but I think that's accurate. All are on average probably going to make me over 100. Obviously there's some volatility there, but I just say on average because some of these today, like that one was 200. The 15 Pro Max from earlier was really good. And obviously we lucked out on that 14 Pro Max a bit. So really good day today. 9 devices on average over 100. That's close to $1,000 day. So definitely makes up for the slow start for sure. And unless I have someone else who happens to reach out to me late, which I imagine it won't happen again, but you never know. That'll be it for today though, most likely. So tomorrow's Thursday. And of course, I'll update you once that arrives. It's now Thursday, and you saw yesterday we had a really good day, and we're picking up actually right where we left off yesterday. So another great day so far. It's only about 1 in the afternoon, and I've already picked up 5 devices. First thing I got was this gaming laptop. It's going for close to $2,000 on eBay. I paid $1,200 for it, so this is definitely one of the better things I've gotten this month. After fees, which will be pretty hefty, I don't see a world where I don't make at least $400 on this. So absolutely insane find on Marketplace. Just goes to show why you should buy as much stuff as possible. $400 just off that computer alone. So again, momentum's really high right now. The next thing, I got these 3 sealed 16 Pro Max 512 gigabyte carrier locked. Paid $650 for each one. These will go to direct buyer. I'll get $785 a piece. So that was an absolute score as well. And then the one I just got, iPhone 13 unlocked, paid $120. Direct buyer would pay $200, but I noticed the battery is service, so I'll probably just throw it up on eBay. But even then, on eBay, I'll make about 80 bucks as well. So already off to a crazy start. I want to say that's like 800 plus already, close to 900 maybe. That's like conservative estimates as well with this computer. Plus, I've got a couple more scheduled for tonight, 2 more meetups. Supposed to get another phone, another gaming laptop, and it's still pretty early, so things are looking really good. Really strong finish to this month if I can get this stuff sold and in my tracking sheet. So awesome day so far. Let's keep it rolling. Well, the generational run continues because I haven't even had my meetup scheduled for tonight yet, but I had a couple people reach out to me since I got all that stuff earlier today. MacBook, it's the 2025 M4, barely even used, paid $550 for it. I think I'll probably make like 60 to 70 on this. Worst case scenario, pretty good deal. I'll take it. It's money. And then a 13 Pro Max with a cracked back. It's in the bag, but it is cracked on the back. One of my favorite things to buy. Paid $210 for it, which is more than I would even normally pay because I usually get a really good deal on cracked stuff, but it was still worth buying. This will sell within the day, and I'll probably make 90 to 100 bucks on this easily. So that's why I like buying broken stuff. It sells super fast on eBay, and the margins are always really good. So that puts that over 1,000 for the day already with conservative estimates, and we still have more stuff to buy. So on an absolutely generational run right now. It's not always like this, but of course it's not always like Monday and Tuesday either. Of course, when I started filming, I was like, wow, I'm going to start with these 2 horrible days, Monday and Tuesday. But then now I'm having 2 really, really good days, 2 of my better days this month for sure. And today's shaping up to be one of my best days of all time. So luckily you guys are getting to see that firsthand. and we'll just keep the day going. Who knows what's going to happen at this point? It's been crazy. And to wrap up the day, here it is, the Samsung S24. It was AT&T locked, but I'll be able to unlock it through SickW. So instead of paying $200, I paid $180. This will sell for $280, plus it'll cost me $24 to unlock it. So once that's all said and done, I'll ship it off. $76 profit, I believe. And then here is the gaming laptop. Paid $400. I think I'll make at least $70 on this one. So pretty good come up there. It's just pretty late because I ended up running some errands afterwards. Had some things to do, but wanted to make sure I document that before the night's over. Really good day. Rough estimate, I'm thinking $1,200 in profit. I could be off. I'd have to go back and look at everything. I'll have it up on the screen so you guys know what I made for the stuff that sells by the time I edit this. I'll have the exact price. Everything else will be estimated, but most of the estimations should be pretty accurate, just to give you a good ballpark of what I'm going to make. It's now Friday, and we're off to a pretty hot start so far. I've met up with just one customer, but it's one of my repeats, someone who gets me a bunch of devices. I usually buy something from them, I'd say about every week on average. Got this iPhone 14 unlocked, paid $160. That'll sell for $230. I got an iPad Pro. This is the 11-inch 4th gen. I paid $300 for this. Should make about $100 on this, I'd imagine. There's 3 other iPads as well. One of them is the 13-inch M4, no box, but never used, brand new. Should get $640 for this, I imagine. Excuse me, $740, maybe $760 actually. I paid $640. I'll probably make $120. $760, I think is what it's going for. I'll have to check the buyer sheet again, but that's around what it's going for. Then I got this 11-inch M4, paid $354, has a small crack on the screen. I'll send this to my iPad guy. I imagine I'll do pretty well on this one. I'll put whatever he quotes me on the screen when I go to edit this, but I would guess like 150 profit. And then I got this iPad 12.9-inch 6th gen. This is the last thing I got. So we're at 5 devices just off this one repeat customer. One of the best parts about this business is that you just slowly build up repeats, and every now and then you'll find someone who happens to get a bunch of stuff, whether it be with their work or who even knows how. But the point is, you stick with it long enough, you'll find some people like this. This one, pretty scratched on the screen. This was like my lowest margin one to begin with. Paid $400. I didn't drop the quote when I saw it, especially with someone who's done that much business with me. I don't like to get greedy and try and get every last dollar. I could have been like, oh, it's really scratched, I got to do $360. No point in getting greedy and then you lose out on future business. Just give people what you quote them. I think there's a good lesson in that, because you'll end up just losing someone to the next guy who won't do that to them, right? No one likes to be told they're getting a price and then you come in and nitpick something to try and drop it down. It just feels disingenuous, even if they are actually like in the wrong. Like this one's pretty bad. I'm not saying they're in the wrong, but I could have definitely done that, but there's no point in doing that in my opinion. That being said, I don't know how much I'll make on that one. Probably not much. I'd say maybe like $30 with the scratches. My eBay fees have been really bad for the iPads and laptops as well, because I had too many returns for those. So there's a lesson in that as well, but should be buying some other stuff today. So looks like it's going to be 3 straight days of absolute heat, which is awesome that I'm getting that all documented for you guys. I'll keep you posted as the day continues to unfold. About 30 minutes later, I had another guy sell me this Apple Watch. It's the Ultra 2, the black one. This one goes for more. It's pretty much brand new. It's like open and barely used. So this could potentially pass as an A grade. Conservatively, I just assume everything's B grade with my direct buyer. Bare minimum, it'll be an $85 profit, paid $300. Their B grade price is $385. So another really good day so far. That's 6 devices. It's still only about noon, and I've got some other deals in talk. So hopefully we get another 2 to 3 devices by the end of the day. Just picked up 2 more devices midday. Got the Apple Watch Ultra. Ended up paying $230. I didn't have a 5, so I just said, all right, if you can leave me a good review, I'll give you an extra $5. So I'll make 70 on that one. My direct buyer's paying $300. That'll be an easy flip. And then the iPad 9th gen, I sell these on eBay all the time for $150. After fees and everything, I'll make about $55, $60. Paid $60 for it. Pretty good come up there. And I have another one scheduled for tonight, but you know, usually in this midday block, I can schedule 1 or 2 more. So We'll see what happens. We'll see if anyone else comes in, but at the very least, she'll be buying one more device. And she said she was going to bring an old Samsung watch she had as well. So maybe I'll be able to buy that as well. That would put us at a pretty impressive amount of devices for today as well, keeping the generational run intact. Just got the Z Fold 5. It is unlocked. Paid $350 for it. I imagine I'll make at least 100 profit selling this on eBay. And then I got her watch as well. Paid 20 bucks for it. I'll maybe make like 30 or 40 bucks on it. I was just like, might as well buy it while she's got it there. Pretty easy thing for me to list and sell. Takes no time. So figure that's worth it. That's going to cap up the day and really the week. So I think that's 9 devices today. Thursday was crazy. Wednesday was amazing. Tuesday, Monday, pretty slow. But at least you guys got to see both sides of the coin, how both kind of days look. Obviously not really anything in the middle, unfortunately, which is how I feel like it typically is. But I'm going to be making more of these videos every week. I'm just going to document everything I do. That way you guys can get a feel for what it might look like as you scale up. Good days, bad days, average days. It's just kind of all over the place, but it ends up averaging out pretty well over time. But that'll wrap it up for this one. It's Monday through Friday. I'm going to probably do that every week. That gives me time on Saturday to edit some stuff. I'll also be picking up some devices Saturday, and if I get anything crazy, maybe I'll post it in the school group, which if you're not in there, you should definitely get in there. A whole bunch of phone flippers in one group together. I think there's over 500 of us currently. I've also got a free course. If you thought this was interesting, you want to go out and do it for yourself, definitely check that out. Of course, as I edit this tomorrow, I'm going to try and put what I made somewhere in the bottom corner here, so you'll be able to follow along. I obviously throw out a bunch of estimates, but as stuff sells throughout the week, I'll edit it, and mixed in with stuff that hasn't sold, I'll just keep my estimates of what I'm making, but that'll give you a rough idea. Only 5 days, so again, it's not a full 7-day week, but 5 days, what I made phone flipping. By no means was this week probably average. I'd say it's a little above average for sure, but this is just to give you guys an idea, maybe inspire you to start a phone flipping business. And if you want to do that, again, there's plenty of information that you can check out below. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week doing the exact same thing.